Hi, I'm back. This time I am downstairs in a very natural lighting, and I want to talk about foundation. There is a new foundation that I did notice is getting an awful lot of love from many people, especially from the more mature crowd. This foundation is Col-Lab and it's from Sally Beauty. It's a brand specifically indigenous to Sally Beauty. Now, I love Sally Beauty. I always find great stuff there. It's the only place that I go to get my hair dyed, to do my roots. Always finding really fun lip glosses. So I figured, okay, let me try this foundation. Now, mind you, I had no idea what the cost was or anything. Like, I was totally clueless. So I went into Sally and I saw this foundation. It comes in two formulas. I did pick up the Bright Spark, which is supposed to be a more luminous and dewy type of finish. And there's also a matte. Now, the shade range is extremely limited. There are only 10 shades of this foundation. And that's something that I want to address because it is just as hard for fair-skinned women, especially fair-skinned women with freckles, to find a foundation as it is for women with darker skin. I think if you are in that mid-range between light and dark, you've got more leverage there. But I think if you really do have a specifically light or specifically dark tone, it really is difficult. And that's one of the reasons why I love my Fenty Pro Filter foundation. But I did decide to give this a try anyway. The $14.99 price tag to me was really surprising because usually the items at Sally are a lot less pricey. And to tell you the truth, my favorite drugstore foundation is the Wet n Wild Photo Focus. That stuff is like I would match that up to any high-end foundation any day of the week. So anyway, I did purchase this. Now, since I couldn't really decipher what shade would be good for me, I think I purchased sand. But let me tell you why I think I purchased sand. Because when I came home, there was after I took the here ugh, after I took the little sticker off, I'm assuming that maybe the bottom sticker had the color. And you would think that for $14.99, they would put a sticker on the bottom that has the color. There's like nothing. So I have no idea what color I used. I did put this, let me try to, it does come in a little pump bottle, which I think is really nice. I'll give them that. I do like the pump. I did pump onto my hand. And as you can see, this does look a little yellow on my skin. It isn't full coverage, but they do say that it's buildable. Now, I wrote a blog post about this foundation, and I just posted it today. Here's what it looks like on the tissue after I wiped it off. It's just a weird color. I did write my thoughts, so now I'm going to give you how I feel about it. It's definitely yellow. It is not hydrating at all. Now, I did put some on this morning because I knew that I was going to do a video. Look at this. See how blotchy it is? It's like super, super, like this is super, super blotchy. I have freckles and I do like a more, in the winter, I do like a more full coverage foundation. And a lot of the coverage, well, a lot of the foundations that I use are buildable. Like the Ordinary foundation is buildable, and even when it's buildable, it's like a second skin. The Wet n Wild Photo Focus, one application is all you need. The stuff is fantastic. I used 2 applications of this. I blended it with a beauty blender. I buffed it with a brush. I went over it with water. I always have a spray bottle of water that I always go over when I do my foundation. Nothing made this work. It was slightly doable the other day when I used contour, highlighter, concealer, more highlighter, blush. Like I had a ton of product on. I had color correctors and everything. And it was doable with all that stuff on my face. But I have to say, I am really, really disappointed in this foundation. Perhaps maybe if they had more shades available, or if they reformulated it, or like, I don't know what, it just didn't work for me. I know I'm probably the only person out there that isn't giving this a ton of love, but hey, different foundations for different skin. That's all I gotta say. This really showcased my wrinkles like there was no tomorrow. And honey, at my age, I got the wrinkles. Nothing's gonna hide them unless I win the lottery, and then I can put myself in the hospital for special surgery in New York and get a full-blown facelift, because ain't nothing taking those lines away. We can try to mask them with different products and the products will work. But I'm sorry, this foundation just didn't cut the mustard with me. So I would really like to hear what you think if you've tried this foundation. Everything doesn't work for everybody. What might not work for me may be the best thing you've ever had. What may work for me, you may think is absolutely horrific. So that's about it. If you like it, thumbs up. If you don't like it, thumbs down. And hopefully I will be back with more videos. If you want, subscribe. That'd be cool. Or you can read more about how I feel about this foundation on my blog, www.atypical60.com. Thank you for watching and have a wonderful day. Bye now. Ooh, where's that mouse? I gotta shut this thing